For this question, we can convert the first equation into index form. So that would be 6x plus 9 over x. That equals x cubed minus 6x plus 9x to the negative 1. So we can differentiate that. So that would be 3x squared minus 6 plus minus 9x to the negative 2. So this negative 2 looks a bit off. So we times by x squared. So we get 3x to the 4 minus 6x squared minus 9, and that looks very similar to the equation here. We divide by 3, so we get x to the 4 minus 2x squared minus 3, and that is the same equation as the one on top, which equals 0. So that's number A. That's the letter A even. B, deduce that a curve has exactly 2 stationary points. For that, we first get this equation back, and we factorize. So that would be x squared minus 3 and x squared plus 1. If you find this difficult, make y equal x squared, and that would be, if that is easier, then do that. That equals 0. So x squared equals 3 and x squared equals 1. So x would therefore equal root 3 plus or minus, and plus or minus root, this would be negative 1. So that would mean there are no real roots. So there are no solutions. And if you write that, you should get the mark. Next up, we got C. So find the coordinates and nature of the 2 stationary points. So we have the first derivative, which is this. So that is 3x squared minus 6 minus 9x to the negative 2. Yeah. So we want to find the derivative of that. D squared y over dx squared equals 6x plus 18x to the negative 3. And we know that x is equal to this. So what we do there is, so we got 2 solutions. So x equals root 3 and x equals negative root 3. So what we can do here is find out if it is minimum or maximum. So we can put it into the original equation. X cubed minus 6x plus 9x to the 1, negative 1, this equals y. So we can input the values, and you can do that in your calculator. So this would equal this would equal 0, and this would equal 0. So we got the coordinates, but we do not know if it's maximum, minimum, or maximum. So we put so we got our other equation, this. So this is the second derivative. So we can input it into this. So 6 root 3 plus 18 root 3 to the negative 3. So that would be this equals 13.856, which is greater than 0, and this equals negative 13.856, which is lesser than 0. So therefore, the one with root 3 is a minimum point, and this is a maximum point. So what we can do here is say root 3, 0 is a minimum point, and root negative 3, 0 is a maximum point, and you would get your answers. For this question, it says write down the equation of a line which is a tangent to the curve in two places. So that just means where do two of the points meet. So this would be 0 and 0. So the y-axis is 0, so therefore we can say y equals 0, and you would get that mark.